Hello, and welcome to VSU Today, your source for news and information about Virginia State University. I'm your host, Daphne Maxwell Reed. On today's show, we present a special documentary on homecoming, part 1 of VSU State of Mind.
Homecoming experience at Virginia State is awesome.
Awesome. Awesome.
It's one of those exciting times where
all of the pioneers from the past come back to the campus.
it is one of those moments where
You get a lot of people that come back, alumni, fans, friends.
It gives the Virginia State University family an opportunity to come together.
it's all about coming back home, coming back to the land of Troy. You can revisit old memories, old relationships, friendships, and just an all-around time just to come back and celebrate what you had in your college experience, as well as the legacy of Virginia State University.
Homecoming is important to Virginia State University because it allows an opportunity for the current students to have a good time. Take a break from their studies.
Everyone feels welcome and feels like they are actually coming home and what's going on is for them.
From day one, homecoming is just this massive energy. Homecoming typically kicks off with
The gospel concert.
is one of my favorite events at homecoming.
What a blessing to be here today. Did y'all have a nice time going through all the traffic getting here today?
We brought in
Larry Bland.
Larry Bland,
Larry Bland was phenomenal.
that started out as a concert. But it ended up being more of a very spiritual event.
in my opinion, Larry Bland is legendary because of the firm foundation he set with the Virginia State University Gospel Chorale.
He is an alum and he started VSUGC.
It was his vision, his love, and his passion for music that made us a choir like no other.
He came out prior to him performing, and he came out to actually embrace each and every one of us.
And God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless.
That's what we really enjoyed, and he did a phenomenal job.
He had not been back to the university since he left.
He's an individual you always hear about. But never had the opportunity to really see
Larry shared just heartfelt words with the students.
This is the volunteer choir, and I started directing them when I was 18, just before I started at Virginia State.
And the students felt so honored.
I am just so happy to see you all.
For him, I think it was truly a homecoming experience.
I have followed the reputation of the gospel choir for many, many years.
This was his opportunity to get back to his alma mater
You all are fabulous.
and then receive the love and recognition for being a founder.
You are the director?
Yes, sir.
And your name is?
Perry Evans.
Perry Evans.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're in good company, huh?
Hopefully.
I've cried many tears of sorrow.
It was an honor for the students, and I think for Perry also,
How are you? Good. Oh, it's my pleasure.
to be able to see history in front of them.
Right from wrong.
Meeting Larry Bland for the first time was an amazing experience.
Thank you.
It's one of those surreal moments where you read about the name, but you now are able to put a face to a name.
That my trials will come to make me strong.
That was pretty good.
Sorry, we pulled you right in. You were right there.
I've seen so many, many faces.
Larry Bland is one of those groups I can watch every week.
I still felt all alone.
And he could sing the same songs every weekend because he's so dynamic, he's so sincere, and then he's great at what he does.
Those were precious, lonely hours. That's when Jesus let me know I was his own. I thank God for every mountain. I thank him for every valley. I thank him for the storms he's brought me through. Has he brought anybody in here through a storm? For if I never had a problem, how would I know that God could solve them? How would I know what faith in God could do?
Behind the scenes prior to the concert was crazy.
It was a lot of energy backstage.
It's a lot of antsiness, a lot of excitement.
The blood still works. Making sure the choir members were dressed.
I don't know how to take this out.
And making sure they were reviewing choreography.
Blood still works. The great one, 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 the great one.
Running back and forth.
I need everybody to kind of like start getting ready, start getting prepared.
Setting up the stage.
Anthony on one side and me on the other. Making sure that everything went right.
We magnify. Come on, we glorify. Thank you, Jesus. Your neighbor. Your name.
Perry Evans.
Perry Evans.
Perry Evans.
Perry is a dedicated young man who's extremely talented.
Come on, let's sing it one more time. Yes, we magnify, we glorify.
Watching Perry work the choir behind the scenes,
5, 6, 7. Once I found out where we are in the lineup, good.
sometimes it's like a little mini boot camp.
Go back to the first part.
He has to pull together
About 130 voices.
and bring them out there and have them perform.
We get in the zone. Everybody contributes a piece of energy to our master. I always encourage them, once you hit the stage, you're high energy. From the time you start to the time you end.
When we perform, we are in what we call competition mode.
It's not just about getting on stage and singing a few gospel songs. For them, it's a total experience.
When people come to our concert, we want them to experience the highest level of the love of God, the power of God.
The other unique thing about the gospel concert is that people come together of different faiths, interested in who the artists are going to be.
Ernest Pugh.
Ernest Pugh.
He is the great I am. For he is y'all know it? I am. Yes, he is the great I am. For he is the great I am.
Ernest Pugh did a great job.
VSU. For he is the great I am. Everybody, he is the great I am.
Ernest Pugh came and he was very receptive to the staff and to the students, and that's what I really, really enjoyed about the concert.
Yeah, I want to upbeat you, I want to slow you. Upbeat?
Yes.
Like, so y'all want to party. Y'all party through.
Holy.
I'm happy to be at Virginia State University's homecoming because it's always a blessing to me to be able to pour into our future governors and lawyers and doctors right here at the college age, some of the most impressionable years. And so having a spiritual dynamic to this homecoming, to me, is just, I mean, it's iconic, and it's what we need to set us on the right course with our young people.
So we sing hallelujah as we come on. He is the great I am. Lord, he is the great I am.
So I want to give him a little wow factor tonight. I brought my little, I'm going to be like an alumni almost tonight.
He was very interactive with the crowd.
Oh yeah, y'all know it.
That you're all consumed.
And the crowd appreciates artists that interact with them, that sing the songs that they want to hear, that are radio favorites.
That's what I want him to do, y'all. Surround us in this place. Surround us in this place. Breathe new life within us.
Coming to a college campus is important because we catch them while they're at their most impressionable years, between that 18 to 22-year-old.
Say rain on us. Rain on us. Anybody in here need him to breathe on us.
You got them. This is the foundation. So things that we're speaking to them now will prep them for their future.
Send your spirit. Send your spirit, Lord.
Everything was perfect.
We've done about, I think, 6 historical black colleges and stuff over the last 2 or 3 years, and the impact has been great. We've expanded our fan base to the college campus, which was why we write the music we write. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to be here at VSU for homecoming.
Send a refreshing, Lord. I need about 100 people that's desperate to jump up on your feet and just say rain. Rain on us. Yeah, breathe. Breathe on us. Shower down. Shower down. Shower down. Send your spirit. Send your spirit.
Tears were rolling down people's faces because it became more than a concert. It became more of a spiritual awakening.
Anybody need a miracle in here?
With it ending with Ernest Pugh.
Provided. So I sing, great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. I don't care what it looks like. Great is thy
Back in the day, homecoming was much more formal than it is today. It was a dress-up affair. It involved showing pride, but also a certain type of dignity was also involved with it. And the floats and all that were made, and the band, all of those things, plus the rivalries, made a big impression. Another thing we don't do anymore, the bonfires and all. We used to throw an effigy of who were playing in the fire and all this kind of stuff, and singing of the song, the evening song in the alma mater. Those are things that I think many of our students miss today.
We can build a better world.
At Virginia State University, we prepare students for rewarding careers as outstanding teachers.
Outstanding engineers. Outstanding computer scientists.
Mathematicians.
Chemists. Journalists. Outstanding business leaders.
Outstanding agriculturalists.
Psychologists.
Sociologists.
Historians.
We are putting more professionals back into our communities.
We need extraordinary judges.
Extraordinary public administrators.
Extraordinary military leaders.
At Virginia State University, we offer superior programs at the baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degree levels.
That's what we do.
That's what I do.
At our Virginia State University. At my VSU.
We can build a better world.
I enjoy the gospel concert because I think it's a great start of the week. However, I get really excited about the hip-hop concert because the energy level is so indicative of what our students offer us on a day-to-day basis. I mean, the students stand online for hours waiting to see their favorite artist.
Well, Meek Mill. Everyone was excited to hear that he was coming.
We're going to rock out with Ricky Rose for a second. Let's get it. Oh! You know, he has that energy.
The students were highly interested in
because he is a new up-and-coming
Great artist.
Oh, I think I'm
It was magical.
He seemed really focused.
It was powerful.
He shut it down.
It was a great performance, and I had a great time.
It was really enjoyable from the students' perspective.
He just ran through real quick, but it was still fun. You could tell like all the students were having fun out there, especially when he got on stage. That's who they really wanted to see.
The way the students from Virginia State University were reacting when the artist came out was one that's unexplainable.
It's really crazy. That's like the best word I can use for it.
I like the fact that his music is really motivational.
Take it is. It's homecoming. You just paid your bills. You got a half a tank of gas. You got a full tank of gas. You know, like, and you on top of the world. But hearing that song by Meek Mill, I'm a boss. Like, you just think, I'm at Virginia State University. There's nothing you can tell me right now. I'm a boss in my own state of mind, man.
Make sure you going to college to be a boss one day, man.
Meek Mills has one of the best singles in America right now.
Woo! I said, put your hands up!
The way that his production is, it has a certain type of feel to it. It's like, oh, wow, I'm charged with energy.
I said, put your hands up! Now what to tell her, what to tell her?
Look, I be riding through my old hood, but I'm in my new whip. Same old attitude, but I'm on that new shit. They say they gon' ride me, see me never do shit, cause they know that's the reason they gon' end up on the news.
Even though he didn't have a lot of time, the show he did put on was good.
Audemars on my wrist.
They had this big concert in Philadelphia that he had to go to.
Students knew
he had another show to be at.
He made it possible to do both.
He performed. He had a great performance.
It was rather quick.
And immediately afterwards, he left and went to Philadelphia.
Virginia, it's your boy Meek Millie, MMG in the building. Make some noise!
Travis Porter showed up right on time.
You gonna get pumped, man. Get turned up.
They came in the door ready to perform.
Travis!
Travis! What's happening?
Yeah. Travis Porter is awesome.
I'm chilling up in Boca.
What?
Chilling with the smokers.
It was real cool. I met them. You know, they dapped me up and they was like, how was the energy? We was like, yo, bring it tonight. I was like, bring it, because they ready.
Tony Montana, Tony Montana, Tony Montana, you didn't need no choice.
Well, a lot of the students were excited to have Travis Porter come to the concert.
Travis Porter is a great group.
Students love them. Students had a great time with them.
Go, shorty, shorty, go, 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 go. I want to say.
The crowd went crazy.
The crowd loved it.
Go!
It was crazy.
Go!
Everybody enjoyed it. They did every song, every hit that they've had since they come out, and the students really, really, really enjoyed it.
Go, shorty, shorty, go! Go! Go, shorty, shorty, go! 1, 2, 3. Ain't that hard on the stage? Walk through the crowd.
They gave the crowd what they wanted.
It's like a big party in the gym.
They had fun.
Travis Porter is very talented. It's three individuals. They're up there doing their thing, having a great time. I had a lot of crowd participation too with Travis Porter. They were being really interactive and letting them know that they're people, not just superstars where you can't touch them. They were actually stepping out to the crowd. They were shaking hands while holding the mic in their hand. They were shaking hands.
When Travis Porter jumped down and came out into the crowd,
it made it even more magical for the students and showed the more human side of those individuals as artists.
it was really exciting. You could see all the girls trying to jump over the little barriers they had up.
They were just gassed up because, you know, being at homecoming, you just in that state of mind, you like, it's that time of the year.
You wanna see some? Say what? I wanna see some cash.
What?
Make It Rain's one of their hit songs.
And that's gonna make me dance. And that's gonna make me dance.
And what's gonna make you say what?
Travis Porter, one of the biggest groups out of Atlanta, who have the clubs rocking.
They make a lot of dance songs.
They made you feel like you was at the club. I like them girls. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like the catchy. It's like, you know, hey, you know.
I'ma make it rain. I'ma make it rain.
You don't even care. You have no worry in the world, you know, when it's that state of fear, because it's homecoming.
I told them rain.
They can show students their versatility.
So it must be that atmosphere that Virginia State provided, or that comfort level that Virginia State provided for them to be able to do that.
And being able to be who they are as artists, but also being able to offer them a performance that is more acceptable on a college campus.
It's pretty cool.
The concert was great. Crowd energy was great.
And I think the students were pleased.
They did their thing. They shut it down.
It was exciting. It's probably one of the better concerts that we had in a while, so I felt great to be a part of that.
The process in selecting the artist for homecoming,
we invite students to give us feedback
and let us know who they would like to see.
You be with Travis. Okay. And I'm gonna put the other one with
Me and Franklin with Travis.
Yeah.
You know Travis Porter's a group, right?
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
They let the students do that, you know. Most schools would just book 2 people that had a single 5 years ago that was hot, you know, and, you know, don't really have no good songs now. But Travis Porter, Meek Mill was a good lineup.
It requires a full team of people to pull off the hip-hop concert.
So everyone arrives at least 2 hours earlier to get everything set up. We open up the doors at 7.
Hey, Young.
Yeah.
Expo.
Yeah.
I'm ready to party, yo. They ready to party, bruh.
So this is where you guys are gonna perform.
The winners of the talent show
got to open up for the hip-hop concert.
And they were there and they were so excited, so we had to make sure that they stayed in place.
Wrapped around the corner.
And get them prepared.
Some people want it all.
And let them know, well, this is what happens at a concert. This is your big moment to shine.
It ain't you, baby. If I ain't got you, baby.
You guys are gonna perform.
I will never find another lover more precious than you, more precious than you. Girl, you are.
Even prior to them performing, I saw where one group went into the stairwell and they were like, we have to practice. We have to be right for Meek Mills. We have to be right for Travis Porter.
All my life, I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you.
They did a phenomenal job at the concert.
I think you could think of it more of like an adrenaline rush.
So when they went on stage, I was so excited because I was in the back, but I went to hear them sing.
VSU State of Mind, Homecoming 2011. I don't think there is a word you can sum it up in. It's just it's perfect. It was perfect. Like,
it's like the homecoming for the state of Virginia. I know there's a whole lot of colleges in this state, but no college, and I'm not being biased because I went here in 4 years, you know, no college in the state can have a homecoming like Virginia State did.
We can build a better world.
At Virginia State University, we prepare students for rewarding careers in the agricultural business.
Animal science.
Pre-vet. Plant, soil, and environmental sciences.
Dietetics.
Family and consumer science.
Textile and apparel merchandising.
We provide rewarding careers in nutrition.
Hospitality management.
Agricultural education.
And government.
Our agricultural research program seeks new knowledge to enhance productivity and profitability.
While protecting our environment.
That's what we do.
That's what I do.
At our Virginia State University.
And my VSU.
Together, we can build.
We can build.
We can build a better world. When people find out that I'm the president of Virginia State University, they often ask, what's so great about VSU? Well, I remind them that we've been building a better world since 1882. That's why I became president, to continue this legacy of preparing future leaders, to be competitive in a challenging and ever-changing global society. That's who we are, that's how we've always been. Committed. Yes, absolutely committed to building a better world.
Well, that does it for this edition of VSU Today, your source for news and information at Virginia State University. I'm your host, Daphne Maxwell Reed. For more information on Virginia State University, go to www.vsu.edu. See you next time.
We can build a better world.
At Virginia State University, we prepare students for rewarding careers as outstanding teachers,
Outstanding engineers. Outstanding computer scientists. Mathematicians.
Chemists. Journalists. Outstanding business leaders.
Outstanding agriculturalists.
Psychologists.
Sociologists.
Historians.
We are putting more professionals back into our community.
We need extraordinary judges.
Extraordinary public administrators.
Extraordinary military leaders.
At Virginia State University, we offer superior programs at the baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degree levels.
That's what we do.
That's what I do.
At our Virginia State University. And my VSU.
We can build a better world.